Hello guys, welcome back everyone. I'm back as well. I was a bit sick on yesterday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, but I'm back today. And the market has been chaotic. The days have not been into the charts because it was pretty, into the bed, so I didn't want to have a look into the charts. But came back this morning to the office and saw all of the things that were happening in US dollar, Japanese yen pushing back down, euro dollar pushing back up, pound dollar pushing back up, Aussie dollar pushing back up. All of those currencies that we've discussed last week now actually into the right way that we've talked about. And that's pretty good. We didn't have much big developments over the weekend, especially that I thought it would be anything related, but nothing really happened. Most likely, there's probably something will happen next week. Okay, so my due date lines were probably this last weekend, so Sunday and Saturday and Sunday, or the next week for sure. Definitely, we're gonna be hearing something from Trump. Okay, and the reason is because we're very close to the deadlines, and everyone is literally living for the last minute. So there's either two options that can happen. I've been looking at Trump has been done some sort of agreements in a few countries, but he still have like 150 countries to do an agreement. So it's going to take the whole mandate for him to literally close all the deals with the countries, because every time that the due date comes in, that's going to be the August now, every time that the date comes in, they extend for another 2 months to another 1 month. So it's really bad how the administration of that has been doing. Even the tariffs that are supposed to be something that he's been talking about for ages now, still under development. Every single day has something new to do. So I'm really not sure. I actually expected something to happen over the weekend. Nothing happened. So market is still pretty risk on, so pretty good into appetite for risk. So looking to buy the pound, looking to sell the Aussie, looking to sell US dollar, looking to buy the Aussie, buy New Zealand dollar CAD, sell Canadian dollar, sell gold, that type of scenario. Equities, equities rallying like stocks, also indices like Nasdaq, German 40, China, Hong Kong, all of those ones are getting capital flow, so that's pretty good. Now, before we go any further, I do need to talk a few things. The first one is don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. And also today's Wednesday. So yesterday, unfortunately, we didn't have the webinar, and so that reason we're not going to have the replay of the webinar. And today is Wednesday, so therefore we get the webinar from 4 to 5 p.m. I will be live marking my trades based on the one of my secret tools that I like to use, and it's going to be live from 4 to 5 p.m. and it's free, completely free. For you to get access to the link to join, the easiest way is go into the description of this video and access the Telegram. So once you join the Telegram, I will be sending you the link for you to join soon it hits 4 p.m. in Australia time. Cool. With that being said, let's get to the point. So we definitely have some volatility coming over for the Japanese yen, especially with the sort of the White House of Japan getting into the elections. Plus, we have the Bank of Japan core CPI into a few hours, okay? That's going to be at 3 p.m. in Australia time. And the consensus are no changes, okay? So 2.5% from the previous of 2.5%. What we're looking here in Japan is a very stagnated inflation at the moment. That it would be pretty good if we see that inflation a little bit above 2.8, so 0.30% higher than higher than that is at the moment at 2.5. It's going to be really hard to get to there, okay, because the rates are stagnated as well. People are not spending as they were before with the negative interest rates policy, but there's a lot of investors as well looking less appealing to buy the Japanese yen. But with that election coming over, we have one contestant that prioritized the fiscal expenditure. So therefore, if that person wins, I totally can't say his name, but it's something with JGA, something like JCON, I don't know. I can search it up and send it on the Telegram today. But if that person wins, and we talked about last week as well, if that person wins, there's definitely a huge potential, all right? That's my context tree. So if that person wins, there's a huge potential of US dollar, Japanese yen going like crazily down. So Japanese yen strengthening a lot and maybe going to 138. Okay, 138. Yeah, I know. Call me crazy, whatever you want to call, but it's going to be massive, okay? So, that being said, I'm expecting some sort of similar as the consensus, 2.5, maybe 2.6, 2.4, but nothing too high or too low, okay? Very, very similar from the previous. And that's, of course, will drag some flow into Japanese yen, but still no meaningful flows to revert the trend or anything like that, okay? Just so you guys understand that. Awesome. So that being said, I guess that's all we got into the agenda. Yes, tomorrow is going to be another day. I'm going to talk about manufacturing PMIs and the ECB interest rates decision that is expected to be maintained the same. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel because every day we're posting new content. And tomorrow is where we're going to have the webinar where I'm going to be diving much deeper into the ECB interest rates decision. So if that feels like something you want to learn about, join the Telegram, the link is in the description, and I'm sending everyday content for you guys to read it over there as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully everyone have a beautiful and good rest of the week. So Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And I see you tonight on the webinar, or I see you into the next video. See you. Bye-bye.